How's it going, everybody? Um, that was a rude awakening. Man, that was a rude awakening. I guess the sentence, welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs, uh, sums up game one pretty well. How's it going, everyone? Here's a recap of the New York Islanders Pittsburgh Penguins game one of the best seven series in the NHL quarterfinals. Um, I know it's against Pittsburgh. And it's a tall order, as I stated before. And I also understand that the Islanders are unexperienced. Um, Pittsburgh's got a lot of veteran players, and they have been on playoff runs before compared to the Islanders, first time in 7 years. So I understand that. However, if this is any way the Islanders, if this is any indication of the way the Islanders are going to play in this series, it's going to be a quick series. It really is. Um, Pittsburgh came out strong, scoring on the power play. Bo Bennett with an assist to Evgeny Malkin and Paul Martin. Unfortunately, that turned out to be the game winner at the 3:30 mark of the first period. The Islanders kind of settled down a little bit, threw some shots up here and there until Pascal Dupree gets his first of two goals that night of the game, assist by Craig Adams and Jerome McGinley. As far as the first Pittsburgh goal, people are already ripping Nabokov. I don't blame him on that goal. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He shut down the near side of the post. And if you look at, his angle, I mean, Bennett literally was able to squeak it by him. I mean, it had to be at the right angle, the right shot, the right place, right time. So I don't really fault him for that. But the second goal, Nabokov was looking for an opportunity to cover up the puck. He was. You could tell he had the glove down, and it wasn't until he made a save. Next thing you know, he's on his back, and he is about, I want to say, 3 feet ahead of the crease. And next thing you know, Dupree puts it in the back of the net. That, in my opinion, and I don't want to rip on Nabokov because when the Islanders got Nabokov, I was actually really excited because he's a great regular season goaltender. He at least can get the team into the playoffs, which is where the Islanders, they were a team wanting to get into the playoffs, but in the postseason, he has moments like that. I understand the defense let him down in that particular play, but I can't tell you how many times I went to watch San Jose Shark games in the playoffs, and Nabokov would find himself on the ground, on the ice, on his back. He made one save, couldn't cover up the puck, kicks the puck off. It's a huge rebound. Boom. Next thing you know, a shot's in the net. So, and then lo and behold, going into the second period, two quick goals, about 40 seconds apart from each other. You got Chris Letang on the power play with assists from Jerome McGinley and Evgeny Malkin. That was followed by Pascal Dupree, his second of the night. Next thing you know, Nabokov's pulled, and he was replaced by Kevin Poland. So Nabokov faced 15 shots, allowed 4 goals for a save percentage of .733. Only played 21 minutes and 51 seconds of the game. Poland, or Poulin, I should say, faced 11 shots, allowed 1 goal, and had a save percentage of .909, and played 38 minutes and 9 seconds of the game. So the Penguins got one more. They got on Tanner Glass, an assist from UC Jokinen to make it 5-0, and that was the final score. I was in a bar watching the game, and I didn't even see the shot. I mean, how that got in, I don't know. I'm just going to say it right now. At the 13:07 mark, I had no idea. And I was watching. Like, all of a sudden, the puck's in the corner, then boom, now it's in the back of the net. So, I mean, I don't know how that got in there. So, some other stats throughout the game. For Marc-Andre Fleury, he records his 6th career playoff shutout, ties a Pittsburgh Penguin franchise record. 26 saves, shots, 26 saves. Believe it or not, both teams actually had 26 shots on goal. So that I thought was interesting because it just seemed that the Islanders, they would go on these flutters of putting pucks on the net and putting shots on and trying to put pressure on Fleury. And but for the most part, this game was dominated by Pittsburgh. They had great puck handling. There were some times where the Islanders were just standing around, looking really lost, and Pittsburgh would skate by them. Power play, New York Islanders are 0 for 4. Pittsburgh's 2 for 4. That's got to change. And on a personal level, on a personal level, I have yet to see my teams, the Seattle Thunderbirds and the New York Islanders, score on the power play this year in the playoffs. So, kind of interesting how that pattern continues. The Islanders did out-hit the Pittsburgh Penguins 41-36. However, they turned the puck over 4 times compared to Pittsburgh's 2 takeaways. Pittsburgh had 7, and New York had 3. Face-offs one was pretty even, 32-30 in favor of the Islanders. But the Islanders unfortunately fall 5-0 in game number 1. So, keys for game 2. We gotta be more urgent. I understand some people are saying playoff jitters. They're a little nervous. One game doesn't decide everything, but you can't stand around and hope the puck is going to come to you. You just can't do that. Also, there were times where I thought the Islanders were being too fancy. Like they had one player streaking toward the net. They had one offensive player being covered by 2 or 3 Pittsburgh Penguins, and they would try to just kind of get it in there. Never worked. It never worked. So I can't really say be disciplined because, I thought it was a pretty evenly called game. There was a little scuffle at the ending, but nothing really major in my opinion. But we got to be more urgent, and we have to be more aggressive throughout the game. There were times where we were hitting the Penguins, and the defense was playing hard, and we were disturbing their play. But there are also times that we relaxed. So again, welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs. So game 2 is on Friday. It will be at 4 p.m. Pacific time here, and I plan to watch the game. That's the goal, and hopefully we can get a little better results. There's still an opportunity to steal a game in Pittsburgh before the series goes home to Nassau Coliseum, and there's still a chance to get home ice advantage. Still a chance. I have a sneaking. I mean, I don't want to base it on one game, but if Nabokov has one game like the way he did today, put the backup in. And I'm not saying. And again, I like Nabokov. It's just his history. And I said this in my preview. My biggest concern in this series was Nabokov. Guy is a great regular season goaltender, can lead a team to great seeds and at least get into the postseason. But once it comes to the postseason, I mean, heck, you saw today, he got pulled. He didn't even go last the entire game. So if he has a bad game, might be looking at pulling for the backup. Might. So again, not trying to be too hard on the Islanders. It's just one game. It's their first playoff game since 2007. They're a young team. They got a long way to go. The series is far from over. But again, if that is any indication of how the Islanders are going to play throughout the series, it's going to be a short series. It's going to be a short one. So let's go Islanders. Let's hope that we can rebound in game 2. I'll be here for the recap. And thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later.